Perfect. Thank you guys for hopping on tonight. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Toni Garcia. I am tuning in and I will be your happy host here tonight. I am down here south of New Orleans, Louisiana on the bayous of Lafourche in a little town called Thibodaux. So like I said, I'll be your happy host here tonight. And you know, we just do this from time to time, every week, a few times a week. You can tune in just to hear some excitement and what's going on here in our happy world. If you're a guest on tonight, welcome. Someone that you know or care about, as someone that loves you and cares about you enough to invite you on to here is incredible enough to I'm sorry. So someone that cares about you enough to invite you on here, because there's going to be something here tonight that's going to resonate with you. We have some incredible stories lined up. I'm just going to get started with sharing my very own. For those of you that don't know my story, I've shared it all the time, but it's pretty remarkable, my own personal story, which is what has me here today, guys. We have incredible products. We have an incredible company, but the mission that we're on here together is truly remarkable. And that is sharing happiness with the world. What an honor and a privilege we have to bring hope and happiness to the lives of other people. That's not what brought me here, but that's what's kept me here. What brought me here was the desire to lose a few pounds. And so I'll share my story really quickly. Many of you may resonate with it. If we're women, right? I was a skeptic and I was pretty skeptical. I've tried many things out there before. I saw a friend of mine share that there was a few people losing weight with this happy coffee. And I'm like, coffee? You know, I love coffee. Who doesn't like coffee, right? And in the beginning, 2.5 years ago when I got started, we had a 50-50 chance. You either like coffee or you don't. Now we have lots of other incredible options, which I'll share with you. But when I got started, it was a 50-50 chance. And I just happened to love coffee. Drink coffee every day anyway. No one has to, you know, it's not anything extra that I had to do. So I'm like, I'm open. I saw that there was a few people losing weight and I was pretty desperate for that. So let me share with you, you know, a few years prior to that, I went through that life event that many of us go through that just kind of knocks you to your feet. I was diagnosed with a female cancer, and this was 3 years prior. And so at this time, 3 years later, I was still dealing with lots of issues that stem from that particular life event that brought me to my knees, that affected us emotionally, financially, physically. And I struggled a lot. I was just in a place that I didn't even recognize myself anymore. I gained over 100 pounds, which I thought in my mind, if I could just lose the weight, I would feel better and everything would be back to normal, right? So that's what got me here. And it certainly is not what kept me here. I got started and, you know, for me, it was the first cup. Sometimes for many of you, you know, we have that first cup wow factor experience. And for me, I had that, I think just because my body was so deficient in what these products have to offer. And I had pretty much an outer body experience. It was absolutely incredible. I saw myself that day in my very first cup of coffee, of our Elevate coffee, doing things that I hadn't done in a long time. In years, and like literally saw myself doing things that I hadn't done in years. I was cleaning out cabinets. I was, you know, giddy and happy with my husband. That hadn't happened in a long time. And I just felt good and I felt normal and I felt like me again. And I knew that I needed this in my life. The problem is I couldn't afford it. So, you know, I had to figure out a way and I made it happen. And that's a whole nother story. But you know, basically I got started and I'm so grateful for that, you know, for that moment that I opened my mind to try just another thing, because I thought that it was the weight that I needed to get off, and it was way before I started shedding the weight that I began to just feel better and normal in myself again. this mama, you know, my kids got their mama back. My husband had got his wife back. I had my happy back. And I was, you know, it's just something that I'm forever grateful for my friend who introduces to me, Miss Marcy. I'm not sure if she's on here or not, but, you know, those truly changed my life. And, you know, guys, we have remarkable products that have changed not only my life. We could probably go, I don't even want to look at the number that's on here. I can't see, but I'm sure it's a lot, through anyone on here that's even experienced our products and they have something to share. Whether it's just you drank the coffee for a day or drink the lemonade or whatever product you experience and just shared that maybe you felt better. Maybe your mood was elevated. Maybe you had a little bit more energy. So I like to paint a picture for you what my life was like before, because I was at the worst point ever in my life, emotionally and physically. Lots of things affected me. So this was me before I got started on our dose products here. I was always tired. I wasn't sleeping well. Did not want to be around my family. Anyone ever feel that way? You love them so much, but I just didn't want to be around them. Didn't want to answer the phone when they called. And what kind of mama does that? That was who I was. That's who I had become. And starting 100 things and finishing none. That was me. Lights on, but nobody's home. Anybody ever felt that way? That was totally me. Lights on, nobody home. I couldn't focus, couldn't, you know, I was just a mad mess. Everything annoyed me. I was just real short-tempered. Everything agitated me. I had lots of pain and I was hurting a lot. I was desperate for a change. And so I like to paint that picture because, you know, when I share my story of what life was like before, I like to, you know, zone in those particular things because so many people, and maybe it's not you, maybe you're not here for you. Maybe it's someone that you know and love and care about that can resonate with what happened with anyone that's going to share their story here tonight. I want to compare that to my now. And so what my now is happy. I have energy that I haven't had in years. I sleep incredible. Oh my goodness, I'm even dreaming again. I love people. That's who I am to my core. I love people. And for me to not even want to be around my friends and family was just beside me. And so I'm back to being able to love people again. But most importantly, I love myself again. I've gotten my confidence. I'm able to stay focused. I'm not hurting. I don't have the pain and the hurting anymore. I just feel good. Having my happy back. I'm a better mama and I'm a better wife, which leads to a better life, right? And so, you know, sometimes that before and after and now is what's going to resonate with someone. Maybe that's feeling any of those things, whether it's you or someone you know and care about. And here's something that I want to encourage you to do, especially for those of you that are guests on here tonight. And whether you're a guest or not, it doesn't matter. As we go through the stories, because I've asked some of my friends to come on here and share with us tonight, think about not only yourself, but think about other people that you love and care about. Okay, see if any of these stories resonate with them, because like I said, you may not be here for you. You may be here because you hear something that can help someone that you love and care about. So pay attention to that. Take down some notes, jot it down. If they say something that resonates with someone that you know and care about, jot that down. And we're going to talk all about that in just a second. But so, you know, I'm super excited. I've got several of my friends here tonight that are prepared to share with you really quickly, you know, what their life has been like, a transition from trying our happy coffees and our happy products. And then we're going to touch back on that in just a second. So first of all, you know, I think, oh, there they are. I have some friends way over in Arizona. So we're going to head out west to Arizona, and I'm going to ask my friend, Miss Cheryl, if she will unmute her line and just share her story with us. What's your life been like since we getting started here, Miss Cheryl?
Well, thank you so much, Toni, for having us. I'm very excited to be here. And this is my husband, Rudy.
Hello.
And so our life has not always been as happy as it is today. So I met Toni, quite a few years ago at an Eric Worre event. Always wanted to do business with her, but it just never really happened. And when she called me and told me some time ago about this coffee, I thought, oh, that couldn't be coffee doing all of that. But, you know, I was selling life insurance. I was getting a lot of chargebacks. Life just was not great. Rudy and I were honestly ready for divorce. We'd only been married 4 years. And why were we ready for divorce is because Rudy he was depressed. He was, it's not easy to say all this stuff right with him here. Um, you know, it would be like screaming at the drivers on the highway. It would be screaming at me. Nothing made him happy. He was just a very, very unhappy person. And I just couldn't take it. And so we were going to just call it quits. And so I said to Toni, okay, well, send me the coffee, not at all thinking about what was about to happen. I had no idea. I mean, yes, I'd always been overweight, and I thought, well, if I could lose some weight, that would be fabulous. And so we got the coffee and the Xanthamax, and within 3 days, and Rudy doesn't even like coffee. In fact, he put it with chocolate almond milk. He's never had a cup of coffee in his life. And so within 3 days, he was a completely different person. So to sum it all up, we're not divorced. It's been a year now. We've been married now for 5 years. I've lost 40 pounds. The focus, the energy, Rudy's off sharing it. The income has replaced all this income that we lost in this craziness. The timer is up. And so we love being here. And thank you so much for sharing it with us, Toni, because had you not shared it with us, who knows where we would be. Thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl. Incredible. These stories never get old, guys. I can hear it over and over and over again. Magnificent. Thank you, Cheryl, and thank you, Rudy, for being here with her tonight. We appreciate that so much. So now we're going to go ahead over to my friend in Atlanta, Georgia, Mr. Steve. Steve, are you out there?
I am here, and I actually live north of Atlanta by an hour. I live in a lovely place called Flowery Branch, Georgia. Don't laugh, it's real. Anyway, it's where the Falcons training camp is. It's where I live. But I am honored to be on here as a guest or a speaker, and I say guest because I'm listening intently to all these testimonies, and I'm just blown away by it. But anyway, a little bit about me, real quick here. I'm retired military, active Army Green Beret, Airborne Ranger, all that good stuff. I did that for 24 years. Left the service and became a fire medic for a very large fire department, and did that for a number of years. But through all of that, I picked up some injuries and some damage to myself, mainly some serious back pain, PTSD, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. I had no energy, very anxious, and literally no patience, to the point of I didn't even want to be around myself. You know, I was just that irritable. They told me several years back that I had compression to L4 and L5 in my back, and which was causing numbness from my torso on down. I had stenosis. They found some tumors on my spinal cord, and they wanted to cut me open. I couldn't exercise like I used to, so I was pretty much in a place where I didn't want to be. After living, you know, a life of high adventure and that sort of thing, I was basically, I wouldn't say I was depressed, but I was disappointed that I couldn't play and do the things that I used to do as effectively. So reel it forward a little bit. About a year, maybe a year and some change ago, I was introduced to this happy something. And I didn't even know what it was. I was like, yeah, right. Okay, you're going to fix me with a cup of coffee and a tablet. I was a skeptic. I thought they were going to break out the snake oil on me and, you know, all this good stuff. And I was just like, nah, this can't work. But I tried it because I'm a coffee drinker. And I'm one of these folks that had the wow factor. I mean, it hit me and I felt like my life had flipped over. I said, whoa, I have so much energy. I have focus, you know, and I said, well, you know, this is just a chance contact. You know, I will, you know, we'll see how it goes on day two. Day two, same way. I was like, man, this is too good to be true. Day three, too good to be true. Same results. You know, so I started looking into this company, what it's about, and the products and the climate, and I fell in love with it. And I have been an entrepreneur for this company here, working with some magnificent people for, let's see, July was my anniversary month last month. And where I am now with these products that I have been taking, as of January of this year, I have totally come off my cardiac medications for hypertension and high cholesterol. My inflammation is almost nil. My back pain and my joint pain is gone. My anxiety is manageable. My PTSD is in check. I'm not having these crazy thoughts, crazy you know, notions and that sort of thing. I have great clarity. I've lost about 20 pounds, which is great on my knees and my heart, of course. I'm able to work out again. My recovery time is phenomenal. I'm able to run 35 to 45 minutes every other day without any issue, even in the heat down here in Georgia. I have energy, motivation, and I can sleep. I'm not waking up in these cold sweats and that sort of thing. I sleep like a baby. When I go to sleep, it's like I have a switch on and I go to sleep and I get quality sleep. And, you know, that being said, you know, my happiness is back. I guess in guy terms, I see all the guys out here. I love it when you guys show up to these things, you know, because a lot of times we've got a lot of ladies on here. But us fellas, man, we got to stick together in this happy coffee business. I'm like I said, I'm happy again. I'm engaging and I'm involved in this company, and I love every bit of it. And the people I get to work with, the people I get to share with. So that's basically where I'm at, Toni.
That's incredible, Steve. Thank you so much. I love hearing your story. And Steve was right, guys. We're mostly women, right? But we are leaving spots for a few good guys, just as yourself. If you're tuning here and you're a guy, that's why I brought in a guy for you, because we want you to know that we have very successful men doing this right along with us. So thanks again, Steve. We're going to go on to my buddy here in Louisiana, Miss Patricia. And Patricia, are you there? Unmute your phone. Unmute you.
Okay, got it.
There we go. So if you will, yes, share here with our friends tonight that's listening in a message of hope, because
message of hope.
Had that in your experience here. What's happened with
message?
You? How long have you been
message
going?
Of hope.
How long have you been here with us?
2.5 years. Toni introduced it to me. Did I believe it? No, because I've tried everything and everything you can imagine. And one day I tried it, and I had the wow factor. And it's not the energy you get from energy drinks. It's very bad for you. I just kept going all day, and I was fine. I do suffer with hypoglycemia, low blood sugar, and my blood sugar has been very stable for the most part. My thyroid medicine has been cut in half. I'm lost 25 pounds, and I've kept it off 2.5 years. The support we get in this business is phenomenal. The other business I was previously in, well, my self-esteem when I came on board was none. Toni could tell you that. Self-confidence, I would have never did this, first of all, this far. So it has done a world of good for me in many ways. My mother is my biggest inspiration. who turned 82. She's been on a product the same time I have. Well, I think she said 70, 69, 70 pounds. Off diabetic, off high blood sugar medicine, doing very well. So she says, got a long way to go, but yet she feels good. She's functionable. So to me, that was my biggest inspiration, really. And when you share it, you see other people, and you're going to hear, oh, I don't like coffee, I don't like tea. Mix it in something. There's always some kind of protein drink, Slim Fast, something. I don't like tea, but that Georgia peach tea, you mix it with some good fruit flavored stuff, it's awesome.
Absolutely. Guys,
It
Patricia is
is.
one to watch. Man, she makes all kind of fancy fun
I
drinks
do.
with our happy products. Yes.
I do.
She's been guilty of drinking too much happy product in a day.
I have.
We've had to do that, but to hear her story is absolutely incredible. She has a medical background, and to know that she loves our products like she does. She was inspired to get started with this, not for herself, but for her mother. And her mother has had tremendous results, but so has Patricia. So that's very,
I have.
and now she's a part of doing what
The
it is,
family.
sharing hope and happiness with the world. So thank you, Patricia.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate you. And
I love y'all.
west out over to Reno to our friend Dawn over there. So Ms. Dawn, are you there?
I am. Good evening, everybody. First of all, Toni, thank you for inviting me on this call to just share my story a little bit. So I quit my job back in February. I worked for a school for 7 years, and my husband and I made a very bold decision that I was going to leave that job and I was going to go into real estate. So February 7th was my last day at my job. I was all set to go. I've got my course all ordered and all that stuff. And then COVID hit and everything shut down. And my future career was very questionable. I had no idea. I still don't know what that's going to look like, if that's going to even come to fruition. It's still the plan. But when COVID hit, I'm diabetic and I have fibromyalgia, and I had been, and I'm obese. I have to lose about 110 pounds altogether. And I'd been watching our friend Steve talk about his happy coffee. And I just, about 2 weeks into when we shut down in COVID, I knew that I needed something to keep my energy level up, because I was depressed. I was stressed. Didn't know what was going to happen in my future. I didn't know if I'd made a bad decision. And my diabetes and my fibromyalgia were really out of control. I couldn't even hardly get off the couch. And I just wanted something that was going to give me a little bit of energy, just to keep me going through the day so I could function and help my daughter finish school, online. Everything was changing, right? For everybody across the world. And so I reached out to Steve and I said, okay, talk to me about your happy coffee. And so he did. And Steve, I've known him and his family for over 35 years now. We grew up together. And so I knew he was somebody that did his research and I could trust. And so I said, okay, go ahead and sample me. I got my sample, and day one, I had that, like Toni, I was cleaning out the cupboards, things I'd been wanting to do, but I didn't have the energy to do. And within 2 weeks, I noticed just a huge change in my demeanor, in my energy level, and how I was feeling. My blood sugar was stabilizing. I was seeing all these great things, and I'm thinking, a cup of coffee is doing this for me? I just don't understand it. So I decided to go ahead and jump in on the business side of things, because I was already believing in the products. And I thought, well, if I'm passionate about it, then I've got to share it with the people that I know and love. And so I'm in my third month now. My first month, I hit star almost immediately. My second month, I hit bronze. And it didn't really take a lot of effort, because all I do is every morning I'm walking 5 miles a day by the way, you guys, 5 miles a day, where I was on the couch constantly before. So I get up in the morning and I do my live videos and I share with people what I'm doing and how I'm feeling and how these happy coffee products are changing my life, because they literally, you guys, have given me a quality of life I have not had in probably 15 years or more. And it resonates with people. And I've been in other network marketing companies, you guys. I left them because I didn't feel like I was ever going to be successful in them. And when I came onto this company, I walked into a family. It was like walking in the door and having their arms open wide, saying, we're here to support you, encourage you, lift you up, and help you be successful. And that is why I am here today. And that is why I've been building every month, because I have a group of people. It's not just a team, it's a family. And you guys, if you're looking for something to replace some income, you know, I need to find something to help my family survive during this craziness, right? And I can't think of a better way, because I'm giving people hope, I'm giving people happiness, and I'm giving people a way to better health. And it feels really amazing to say that I do that every day for a living now. And I'm helping to support my family.
That's incredible, Dawn. So proud of you. 3 months in, my goodness, did you hear that? And she just has a fire lit to just get out there and share happiness with the world. Guys, when your life has been impacted the way that many of ours has, we don't have a choice. We now have an obligation to get out there and bring this hope and happiness to others. You know, as I heard Mama Judy say so many times, we're on a quest to share health and happiness with the world. And so, you know, if you're out there and if you're looking for a better way, this, you know, maybe this is your better way as well. And so, you know, we all start at similar places. You hear the stories. Many of us start at similar places. So if you're there now, just know that you're not alone. You know, so many people start in places that, you know, need improvement. And if you're skeptical, hey, many of us were skeptics. Just give it a try. You know, we're here to, whoever invited you, get back with the person that invited you on tonight and let them know. There's two types of people here. You're either a 1 or a 2. Number 1, hey, you heard something in these stories that you feel like these products can do something for you. Whether you're looking for the energy, or you're looking for better sleep, or you're looking maybe to have your appetite suppressed, or whatever it was that resonated with you, get with that person, say, hey, I'm a 1, I'd like to try the products. Maybe you don't need to make any extra money. Maybe you're allergic to extra money. I don't know, whatever. But if you're open to trying the products, at least give them a try. Guys, we don't just have coffee now. That's the fantastic thing, is we now have options. We have a chocolate option. We have, for those of you that maybe you're sensitive to caffeine or decaf, decaf is an option. Our chocolate vape has very minimal caffeine, so we have something for you as well. We have lemonade for these hot summer days, and oh my goodness, we have an incredible new Georgia peach tea that is phenomenal. It is the winner with me. I'm stuck on that AM PM, and I'm telling you, it is just rocking my world right now. I am on point and alert for all the things. And you know, if you're number 2, if, hey, you're open to trying the products because you need your life impacted in a way that you maybe heard here tonight, or maybe you're just looking for some small change, but you're also open to the opportunity to take us, to join us forces with us and share this message of hope and happiness with the world. Maybe you don't need the extra money. Maybe you just would get fulfillment out of sharing hope and happiness with someone else. The money is great, guys. That's not why I started. I started because this product changed my life, and I knew that I had the opportunity to change the lives of others. Now, the money's been great. I'm not giving it back, but that's not why I got started. And I'm telling you, you know, maybe an extra $500 a month could be life-changing for you. Maybe a full-time income, you know, whatever that is, and whatever your desire is what we're here to help you meet. We're never going to push you to do something that you're not ready for, but we're here to meet you where you are. And so if you're a number 2, you're open to trying our products and also be open to the opportunity to make a little extra money. So get back with the person that invited you on here tonight. Let them know, hey, I'm a number 1, or hey, I'm a number 2, and let us help you get your happiness journey started today. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We appreciate you so much. And you guys have a fantastic night.
Thank you, Toni. You rock.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Toni.
guys.
Awesome meeting.
Thank you, Toni.
I
Thank you.
appreciate it. Thank you guys so
Thank you,
much. Y'all
Toni.
awesome.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Toni. Bye from Australia.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Love you guys.
Bye.